right, I'm gonna try and film this overhead video. What a nonsense of a time. You know what, I'm gonna put a ring on. I'm gonna put a ring on it. In an effort to get excited about my own things again, I wanted to do an inventory of sorts. I wanted to get my hands on my products and really just feel them. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. Starting with my eyeshadow collection. It is vast. It's starting to break the drawers that I store it in. So let's get to it. I don't think I'm ready to do a declutter yet, like emotionally ready. But that might be coming soon. So let's get right to it. First, I have these little babies. These are so beautiful to me. They do exactly what I want them to do. If I cover up this middle part, it's all neutrals on the outside, like warmy neutrals. In the middle, you have this like joyous burst of like floral color. And then if you cover up sort of the middle tic-tac-toe of this, then you have slightly more neutral, sort of cool leaning over here, natural shades. They're all gorgeous. Like, look at this. Like, shut up, come on. Like, these are so pretty. And I should be wearing them all the time. I want to wear these palettes more. I love them. The only thing that bugs me is like, I took them on vacation and you see how like jacked up they get? Like, I'm like, come on. You can see my streaks of like red fingerprints on the outside of this. These are beautiful and they're nice quality and I really enjoy them. I need to wear them more. That's what I'm doing this video for. Let's pull out these bad boys. Aspire to Inspire with the Carly Bible palettes. So this one, if memory serves, this one is not available anymore. This one is available. This was sort of the souped up 2.0 version of this one. But this one is a little different. It doesn't have all the shades that this one did. And so that irked me. And so I was like, well, I have to pick up both of them. I just think they're lovely. I love the addition of these cooler tones because I think that can be quite complementary. I think it's sort of a neutral part of the shadow that people don't really think about. See, those are different. If those are the sort of comparable colors in each palette, then they're different. This one has much more of a sheen. So I feel justified in having them both. The highlighters are so beautiful. Just such a soft, like slightly pinky iridescence. It would just look healthy on your face. It wouldn't even read as pink or even ashy or frosty. It would just look beautiful. And let's see. Let's go for this one. This one is also extremely pretty. Like, how pretty is that? Ugh. Let's go for these little unsung heroes. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's like a satin. Let's do the comparison one. I mean, they both look pretty similar. It's a satin brown, like you need it, you want it. She has this little toasty color in the new one. It's lovely. These are both lovely. I love them. I need to wear them more. This is gonna be the theme of this video is they're lovely, I need to wear them more. Great. That was my computer. I'm doing a lot of things at once, so hopefully all of them will work. Now these are some little weirdos. These are the Milani, what are they even called? Fierce Foil Eye Shine. This one is in the color Florence. This one is Milan. And this one is, let's see, Firenze, Tuscany. Firenze? Rome. Okay, great. All right. I was going for Italian cities, I think. Or is Tuscany a region? You know what? I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to cut all of that out. These are so fun and crinkly and weird and squishy and beautiful. They don't set. They're a little bit, they're creams. They're cream eyeshadows. They are deeply creamy, unashamed about it. And like, look at this purple with the like pink reflect, like pink and blue, but shut up. You shut your mouth. These are so beautiful and they wear really nicely on the eyes. And you know what they reminded me of? I'm going to tell you. About like the Rowan shadows that all the kids are talking about right now. they reminded me of the descriptors of those shadows, those creamy, crinkly, sort of glittery, squishy textured, look textured on the eyes in like a cool way kind of shadows they wear throughout the day, but so does the rest of your makeup. I'm not really a fan of these like lock to your face for 24 hours claims. I want my makeup to look like it has lived with me throughout the day, and I feel like these really provide that. And they're just like, these are so beautiful, such beautiful colors. And there was one more set that I remember. I have this problem with Milani sometimes when I buy it. Like sometimes when I buy like a Milani lipstick, this has happened to me more than once, and one of these palettes is that I opened it immediately and it had already gone bad. You know, that smell of just like rancid makeup, that it smells like crayons. Like you think it's gonna smell beautiful and it smells like sour dirt. So anyway, wow, that took a turn. What I'm saying is these are beautiful. And this one is just, they're so smooth and beautiful. Okay, tagline, I love these, need to wear more. I want to open this with my nails, but nails are jewels, not tools. So I had a coworker say that to me and I was like, that's freaking brilliant. Okay, okay, jabbed my nail into that. Okay, let's use this as a pointer. I feel like Mary Poppins. Mad for Matte 2, Warmy Tones, took the internet by storm like 3 years ago. This was a limited edition one that I just love, the weird like dusty tones of this. Ugh, gosh, it came out in maybe holiday or autumn, maybe 1 or 2 years ago. And this tells me nothing about the name of it. And maybe it says, oh, Modern Metals. Just like some beautiful sheens, muted colors. I love this sort of steel blue verging on like slightly warmy teal. Subdued mustard, this eggplant drama. I'm so into this color story. I'm into this. I find myself falling for this kind of, you know, clay, color of the earth, wonders of the land, sunset kind of colors a lot. And this, these were cool neutrals before everybody was excited about cool tones. So this I think was ahead of its time. I haven't used it yet. I should. I need to. I mean, I just think this is so sophisticated and beautiful. Like, I'm just gonna get my fingers right in here. Boom, boom, boom. You know, like nothing serious, nothing to like, oh my gosh, these swatches are out of control. But like, I bet these would be beautiful on the eyes. I bet. I just bet. This sort of satiny finish. Like, nothing looks chalky. Let me see these metallics right up here, right up in her. I mean, yes. The only thing that I get nervous about with colors like these is I'm very attracted to this color story, but I'm never quite convinced that it works on my coloring because I have this sort of white platinum hair with very dark roots. My eyebrows are black. My eyes are very dark. And I find, especially since having gone platinum, that my coloring runs more cool. But I don't know. You know what? I haven't given this a fair shot and I need to. I haven't used this enough. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I used it once. I mean, that's very nice. That's very pretty. All right, let me see these. I'm very attracted to this green blue situation. Like, that looks great. Okay. I mean, they look great. What? This looks great. Huh? All right. Let me see the white. Let me see the white in this weird light gray. Oh boy. Okay, now I'm getting desperate. Desperate for room. Okay, like a sheer white. I wonder if these are buildable. Huh? I didn't really get a lot of that gray. I mean, they look great. I'm gonna try these. Here we go. How am I gonna try all these? Gosh, I have so much eyeshadow. How am I gonna try all these freaking things? Okay, so these are my other more traditional, smaller ColourPop palettes. Stay down there. So we've got the Yes Please palette. We've got the ColourPop She palette. A little duet, what do you call it? Collab with Carucci? I don't know how, you know what I mean. That really hot girl that's on the TV show about nails. And Dream Street and the Zodiac palette, both collaborations with Kathleen Lights, probably my favorite beauty vlogger YouTuber. I just love her. I love her little personality, and I think she's got a weird, cool eye for color and putting colors together. So I really like that. I mean, I really like the ColourPop. I hesitate to say like, I like the ColourPop formula because I'm like, what do I know about the formula? I just know like, okay, do I like using this? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in the lab with them. Like, I love this formula. But this palette, this one I actually got off of eBay when I thought it wasn't coming back, because I was just like, how am I supposed to live without that pink color story? And I haven't really used it. Basically, this was like $16 to buy this, and I spent like, I don't know, $40 to get this on eBay when it had gone out of stock and purportedly was not coming back. And I think once it came back, I was like, oh, I feel like an idiot. I spent so much money on this. And that sort of took the joy, a little bit of the joy away from experimenting with this and using it. And so maybe I need to just like forgive myself a little bit for getting really excited about this color story. So excited that I was gonna scour eBay for it. Actually, I wanna do these. I wanna look at those. I mean, yeah, they're very pretty. Like, it's like a warm pinky purple palette, very bloom oriented. This one, if you watched any beauty video in like 2017, you saw this, you know about it. It's here. It's in my collection. Do I think this is the best color story for my coloring? Absolutely not. Did I want it because everybody had it and they were creating these super bomb looks with them? Absolutely. Have I used it? No. So there we go. Cool. What a happy story. You know, it's fine. It's extremely warm. It vaguely smacks of like fast food restaurant interior. I'm not quite so moved by this color story. Like, the addition of this and maybe this sort of rosier deep brown, these three right here maybe intrigue me. This one intrigues me. Like, you know, it's very pretty, but it also, you know, looks like Cheetos a little bit. I don't know. I wanted this because everybody had it, and I'm glad that I was able to say that out loud. I still feel that way. I still feel like I want to keep it because it's one of those things that everybody has. Maybe I should try to use it. It's not a color story that I would pick for myself as a number one for sure. This one isn't either, this Dream Street palette, but it's so weird that I love it. I mean, the teal is effing gorgeous. Like, shut your pie hole immediately. Like, oh, like this, like muted strawberry, like this makes me want to throw things. This is so pretty. Shut up, everybody shut up. This is the kind of color story that I would not pick for myself, but I'm so glad I have, because I feel like it opened my mind. Sometimes you want that. Sometimes you want stuff that you wouldn't necessarily pick for yourself, to be like, you want to see through someone else's eyes what they think is cool. And so I love this palette for this reason. Boop. Scooby-Doo, like, it's beautiful. This one too, I mean, this one is sort of more in line with what I like. I really do like these like purplies. I think they look quite nice on the eyes. I love this sparkly black. Love her. This is gorgeous. The Sagittarius, like, initially when I saw this palette, I was like, why would you have this color and this color? I know this is like shimmery and this one's matte, but like they're too close together. Like, it kind of irked me. But then you see, like, this one has, the Sagittarius color has like attitude, it has mystery, like it gives this Scorpio color like something to do, something to play off of, you know? So I do like that. The Aquarius color, I don't know, I'm an Aquarius and I'm like, I've never been drawn to, I mean, this is like a very nice periwinkle. I do like that. Never mind. I was about to say, I've never been really drawn to blue, but literally almost all my clothes are blue. Like, I need to like get away from blue is my problem. The Cancer, like this is a very, very pretty, like unusual shade. Like this warm, reflective, slightly pinky gold, like just very, very fine. It's just like an unusual, very pretty color, and it's pretty on the eyes. It's not just pretty to look at, it works well on my eyes, and I really like that. Look, I genuinely, like, I'm happy that these are like a little family. Like, you're the popular sister in the family, and will we ever get along? Time will tell. Great. Boop, boop, boop. Need to use them more. Okay, let's bust this one out. This is a weird one. This is the Shaaanxo and BH Cosmetics double-sided eyeshadow, 9-color eyeshadow, and ba-bam, were you expecting it, lip color palette. I never use this, and I think I really like the concept. I think it's interesting. Sometimes with eyeshadows, I'm just like, what do you want me to do with this? Like, what are you trying to tell me? You know, I'm like, you're speaking to me. Are we speaking the same language? I mean, it's nice. It's very pretty. This satiny sort of, I say this was satin, or yeah, it's like satiny matte kind of charcoal gray. This, oh boy, I'm running out of room. Let's swipe that. What was I even looking at? This one? Was I looking at this one? I don't know. No, I was looking at the terracotta. Oh boy. But like this one. Ooh, like that's very pretty. Like it's almost mauve-y. It's like a terracotta clay color that's almost mauve-y. Then you have this color that like every palette has, this sort of blue-brown. I'm so sick of seeing it. Please, no one ever put this in a palette again. I'm so tired of seeing this reflect. Like red to green, brown to blue, purple to blue. It all shifts the same. It all starts to look the same to me. Wow. I'm grumpy right now. Yeah, I mean, this one, I'm just like, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, I guess. But also, I've never played with it. So this is a little juggernaut of a thing that is disgusting looking. This I recorded a video on back in the day, and I'm thinking I actually want to do a follow-up to see if it's still any good. I have not used it, really. I haven't used it since basically I recorded that video. The color story is interesting to me. These lip colors are not interesting to me. Like, they look rough. I mean, these smell like straight up, like, I don't even know, like a makeup set that you got when you were like 8. But it smells like kids' makeup, like that very, very chalky smell. That's what it smells like. It smells like chalk. The colors really speak to each other quite well, I think. But I don't know. I mean, whoa. I mean, you know, it's a shimmery brown with some silver glitter in it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video on this to see if it's any good. It's still so pretty. And I think in that video I did a look with this color, and I'm still so drawn to this color, especially these two next to each other. I think they did a really good job, like placing the colors, arranging them in a way that made each color look pleasing because of its arrangement to the one next to it. You know what I mean? Like, this looks beautiful. Like, this little quad looks beautiful together. This looks beautiful together. This, come on, this, like, you know, they really, I think they put in a nice amount of effort to do that. Like, this is a very, like, chic combo, you know? So maybe I will. I think I will, actually, because I want to, you can tell, like, some of these blushes have never been touched. I want to get into it and see if I still like it. All right, we're getting into some little itty bitties. I want to open these. I know a lot of people have an issue with the Wet n Wild glitter, sort of pressed glitter formulation. It's like glitter and Vaseline, basically. This is the original what the hell is it called? Comfort Zone palette. The City Mini palette from Maybelline. I love this color story. And look at this. You're gonna freak out. Look at that. Look at that. That is a weird, pretty green, man. And they executed it well. Those look nice together. Like, that kind of sucks. What is that supposed to be? I don't know. That's fine. Like this sort of greeny black. Are we into it? It's fine. But this color really gets my knickers in a twist. Like that color talks to me from beyond. This is another one of those things where like I have it because everybody said to get it. I mean, they feel really nice. They feel very, very soft. This is like a weird ivory gray gold color. Again, with the goddamn blue brown. It's everywhere. These glitters, yeah, they're in like a goo. I mean, they're beautiful. It's glitter. Like, what's the problem? Like, you put this on top of a look that you don't mind degrading over the night. Like, this is the kind of thing that's going to give you creasing. I mean, you just place it on top and you go throughout your night. You have a good time, you know? Like, what more do you want glitter to do for you? I guess people just want it to stay in the place they put it in, but put it on top of something that you don't mind creasing, you know? Like, just let yourself live in the moment. That's what this glitter palette says to me. Don't worry about the future, live in the moment. This sleek palette, I got it at Superdrug on my first trip to the UK, and I was so excited to like go into a UK pharmacy. I was freaking out. I was like, I'm gonna go to Boots, I'm gonna go to Superdrug, and I got this at Superdrug. And I mean, I think it's pretty. You know, do I think it's the best thing ever? I don't, man. I mean, this color, this sort of like smoky gray green is unbelievable, outstanding in every way. And like, I love the color story. I want this to be richer. I want these colors and these pigments to be richer. I mean, I guess they build nicely, but I don't know. Should I give this a chance? Should I use it? Let's see if this weird mauve color builds. I mean, it looks like it builds, so maybe I give this a shot. I don't know. I think the color is, the color story is very pretty. Oh, I haven't even opened this. Got it. Wow, okay. I did it, and I didn't use my nails. Good for me. Okay, this is one of the new formulations of the Wet n Wild palettes. This is Hooked on Vinyl, and just a real pretty ass little color story there. I mean, that looks nice. Looks pretty nice. Crease color, bourgeois, yes. Like, shut up, yes. Very pretty cream, looks like it's gonna show the F up. And, okay, this is just to blend out the other colors. Doesn't really look like much on my arm at least, but I mean, just very, very, very pretty. Like, this contrasting teal with this sort of orangey, goldy bronze, like, yeah, I'm in. What do you want from me? I'm in. Oh, I didn't talk about this NYX one. This is the palette that I was wearing in my video where I talked about my Marie Kondo experience, and this is the only thing that I was wearing. I got so many compliments on it from my friends who watched the video. This is amazing. Like, you know, and I mean, I'm the first one to admit, like, I like a complicated palette. I like a bunch of colors. I like looking at a palette and being wowed. This, it's like, okay, 4 colors, great. What am I, your mom? But it's so beautiful. You can do a straight up smoky eye with this. You can do something very light and sort of fairy-like and golden. You can do what I did there, which was very like more like sophisticated smoky-ish eye. This taupe is like, it's so pretty. Like, this palette is so pretty. It works so well. Which one is this one? Full Throttle, Take Over Control. Let's close these up. Wow. I think I talked about everything. I'm sorry if I didn't, but you got a nice look at everything there. Oh, we're gonna get to the heartbreak right here. We're gonna get to the heartbreak. These are the e.l.f. Aqua Beauty shadows. This one is an Island Breeze, and then Cool Mist. The Island Breeze Color Story I'm much more attracted to than the Cool Mist one. These were the only two palettes that they had at the store that I saw. And so I was like, oh, well, I'm going to get both of them because I have to get both of them. It's a very interesting putty texture. It feels a little more substantial than the ColourPop ones. So like, let me show you how it's supposed to look. Boom. Like, these are really lovely, really, really lovely. Like this blue. Ugh. Wow, my pinky is so weak. Like really nice shadows. Let me just swatch the other two. Since we're here and we're doing it. Like you can tell I really dug into these. Like, shut up. You know what I mean? Like that's beautiful. This I think is a more interesting way for me to do a blue brown reflect. It's like more loose, tiny glitters as opposed to like a straight up sheen of blue. And I really like that because I feel like on me, you can really see both of the dimensions of color here. Whereas if it had a stronger blue shift, those eyeshadows only look blue on me. So I don't know, I just really like this. But okay, that's how it's supposed to look. Let me show you what happens when the damage is done. Oh, what? I mean, but kind of. Like, look at that one. Like, are you kidding? Like, they just kind of dried out, I guess. I mean, I guess I could work with these, like this one. Okay, what in the hell? Because when I swatched these, like, a week and a half ago, I was like, those shadows have died and gone to heaven. What did I do? I mean, this one is garbage, like you can see. Let me put it on an area without hair on it. Like that one has, but I mean, has it? Oh God, I don't know. No, you know what I did? I'll tell you what I did. I forgot. Oh, could it be that my palette is revived? I mean, this brown one is sad, but like, I'll tell you what I did. Is that I put a drop of Duraline in each one of these. I forgot, bitch. I forgot. And Duraline is like the reviver. It's like this weird oil that you add to shadows. You add it to creams to like revive them and get them to be not dry and crusty anymore, or you add them to shadows so that you can make a waterproof eyeliner with it or water resistant or whatever the hell. I forgot that I did that. Oh, like, I mean, this one was just like a whisper of nothing. Oh, okay, I'm excited. This one needs some work. So you have a warm and a cool tone palette. I don't know if they still do these anymore, but they're beautiful. They're really beautiful. And I'm interested in like different textures and things like that on my eye, as opposed to like really crafting a shape. Right now, that's how I'm feeling. But these are really nice. I've had them for a good while too, but they're very nice. Okay, we're gonna get into the Morphe palettes. I have one more Morphe palette, but I didn't like the way it was looking in the shot, so I'm gonna pull that out in just a second. But these are 3 of my 4 Morphe palettes. Now, I had the bigger standard ones that looked like this. I had at least 3 or 4, and I decluttered them. During my Marie Kondo experience, I gave them away, and they were virtually untouched. I don't know, just like a bunch of sort of similarly toned colors wasn't really speaking to me. I do love this Jaclyn Hill one. Like, geez Louise. It's got a lot of curb appeal. I mean, you look at it and you get excited. Like, that's how I feel. You know, I do think they kind of went the route a little bit of doing like neutral palette with a corner of color. Like, if you cover that up, like if you cover that up, like we've kind of got a neutral palette here. I mean, there's this dark green and this sort of sagey, but these are, it's a gorgeous palette. It's beautifully made. It's very, very nice. This color, Bourgeois. I tend to fall for things that have contrasting colors in them. This sort of like, you know, warm versus cool kind of a thing. It makes my heart go pitter pat. So I definitely think there's a lot for me in this palette because I like the way it looks. I like the way it performs. And gosh, what else do you really need? I guess that's all I need. Great. This is an OG one. This is the original Kathleen Lights and Morphe collab. And again, I think this is an interesting, weird color story. If I cover up the corner, if I cover up the colorful corner here, hashtag colorful corner, you have a neutral story, but it's weird. It's like, it's not typical. You know, you have this sort of top row of coppery, bronzy colors. The middle row, you have this sort of satiny gray. Come on, you have a satiny gray that mixed with green from the Jacqueline palette, but you get it. And these mauves, like taupey mauve kind of colors that again, I think are unsung heroes in terms of when we think about neutrals. Then you have this richer bottom row, this sort of terracotta, and then you have something similar going on here. This sort of dusty Dijon, like homemade, home ground Dijon mustard kind of a jam that looks good on everybody. You know, it's a weird neutral color story with a colorful corner, and I'm here for it. I'm into it. I'm down. This is the James Charles palette, and I think it's beautiful. It's a big old bombastic, bright ass palette with a thick band of neutrals in the middle. I think what he said was that he wanted a palette where he could do any look. I mean, any look, okay, but I think you got it going on here. This bright pink, like, I don't think I have anything like this anywhere else in my collection. It's a straight up pigment. Like, I mean, that's so good. This purple feels very silky. It's good. Oh God, I'm getting this pink everywhere. Get off, you guys. It's really nice. It's really effing nice. This sort of dark gold, gorgeous. It provides something for the girl who has everything but also wants everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. I'm into it. I'm down. Now here's what I want to do. Wipe off my hands and then compare these guys. Thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Kathleen. Is I want to get out my other Morphe palette, which is this, the Dare to Create palette. Be your own muse. We dare you. These two together, having them laid out like this on my desk, like this makes me feel things in my loins. This, I think, is a deeper, more sophisticated, shall we say, palette. A little richer. And this is bright, fun. This one stands on its own. This one stands on its own. I first got this one and I was like, this is so beautiful. I want to spit. And then James Charles announced this one at like the kid sold it to me. And so I was like, great, I want it. Let's get it. When I bought this one, I was like, I basically have the same exact palette. And I'm furious with myself again for buying this stupid thing that I already have another one of. But now seeing them laid out together, I'm like, these BB girls are definitely different. This one, I mean, you have some sort of like muted, more, I hate to use the word sophisticated, but like these sort of chic, somber tones almost. Like you have a corner of that. But this palette is really, I think, where that sings. You have a couple of brights here, but even then, this sort of like you want to take a bite out of this color. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Like, that is so nice. And this one just reminds me of the sky above the ocean and central coast of California. We used to take day trips. And like, okay, so let's see. Like this sort of bright, like, I think they work perfectly in tandem. I'm actually really glad that I set them out next to each other so I can stop giving myself a hard time about this, because I do think that these are beautiful together. I want to see these two. So this is from this one. We have a little more brightness and lightness and vibrancy from this, and we have subdued, kind of rich, decadence, opulence with this one. Like, I'm very excited to just play around with these both and have them out like this. I mean, this just makes me want to dive in. Like, I want to Alice in Wonderland, like take a sip, shrink down, jump in, have a playtime around these things. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I think this is a great way to end this because that pink. This makes me feel good about the things that I have, and I was really hoping that that's the conclusion that I would get to. I mean, this is really part 1 of 3 of my eyeshadow palettes. I separated them by the less expensive palettes, the more mid-range palettes, and the more luxury palettes, and I love these palettes a lot more than I thought, and that makes me excited. I not only love them as objects, but like I feel inspired by them, which is what I think objects should do when you have them around you and have them in your home. They should make you feel, I don't know, I want to feel good about the objects that I have. So I'm glad that I did this because I feel good. Great. I just want to touch this one. Like, shut up. Shut your pie hole, shut up. Anyway, I feel good. I feel really good, you guys. I feel happy. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this, if you're into it, hit subscribe. If not, pop on back when you feel like it, and there will be more videos. Okay, thanks for watching. I will meow, meow, meow. I'll see you next time. Wow, I'm so happy. I'm so happy looking at this. This looks like it has soup on it, but all right.